Zone 7 herb planting schedule will help you know the kind of plants you need to grow in your garden throughout the year. Gardening by USDA Zone is a good starting point to help you handle your gardening tasks with ease. If you pair this knowledge with gardening experience and good year-by-year note-taking, then you should have a pretty workable annual gardening calendar. USDA Zone 7 gardeners are lucky to have a wealth of plants suitable for this growing area. Among them are many hardy herbs that do well in Zone 7. Naturally, herbs are easy to grow, with many being drought-tolerant. They do not require highly nutrient-rich soil, and most are naturally resistant to diseases and insects. This video will provide you with a list of suitable Zone 7 herbs and the areas to grow them. Zone 7 herb planting schedule. If you live in Zone 7, the good news is that there are many plants and herbs that thrive in this region. So even if you know very little about gardening, Zone 7 is a pretty easy place to start. The mild temperatures and long growing season provide plenty of opportunities to enjoy growing a wide variety of herbs. The best time to start planting your herbs or vegetables is at the end of April, after the last frost date. Usually, this zone's last frost date is between late March to mid-April. However, ensure you consider the last frost dates as a mere guideline before planting. Soil preparation for Zone 7 herb planting schedule. This zone has quite heavy and sticky soils, and gardeners in this area have to work a little to amend them before planting any herbs or vegetables. You will need to prepare your soil to ensure it is easy to work with. The soil in Zone 7 requires lots of organic matter and enough aeration for the plant's roots to breathe and water to infiltrate appropriately. To prepare your soil for the herb planting season, here are a couple of things you can do. Break up and loosen the soil before adding any soil amendments. Spade the soil to a depth of about 8 inches and break any clods you come across. Spread a good layer of organic amendment over your garden and work it into your broken up soil. Rake your amended soil to level it up and loosen it. The soil is ready for planting. Perennial herbs for Zone 7. Before we look at the perennial herbs that do well in this zone, it is essential to note that annual herbs have no problem growing in Zone 7. They thrive during the growing season and then die back naturally at the end of the season. The annual herbs do not overwinter, therefore, you can only enjoy them in one season. So what herbs are perennial in Zone 7? It is essential to know that many perennial herbs overwinter. They include mint. Mint grows in Zones 4 to 9 and is notorious for being winter hardy. It is easy to grow and quickly takes over your garden. It comes in many varieties, from orange mint, spearmint, or chocolate mint. Chives. This spring onion-flavored herbs thrive in USDA hardiness Zones 4 to 8. They have edible clusters of flowers appearing in mid-spring, rising above the upright foliage. Chives love the sun and rich garden soil amended with compost manure. Harvest them fresh and enjoy them added to omelets, vegetables, and salads. Parsley. It is a common herb that has flat or curly leaves. It thrives in Zones 6 to 9 as a biennial plant that produces leaves in its first season and flowers in its second. Thyme. Thyme thrives in USDA hardiness Zones 5 to 9, and it's a common herb across Europe. It has evergreen leaves and requires well-drained soil in a sunny area. Harvest the leaf stems any time of the year or dry them for herbal mixes. Oregano. Oregano prefers full sun in USDA hardiness Zones 4 to 10. It has low rooting stems that spread around, requiring enough space to grow. You can dry the leaves in the fall for winter cooking. Chamomile. This herb is an excellent choice for gardeners in Zone 7. It thrives in Zones 5 to 8 and is a flavorful herb for brewing calming tea. Sage. The evergreen gray leathery leaves of sage thrive in USDA hardiness 4 to 8. This hardy shrub bears edible lavender blue flowers in summer. It requires plenty of sun and average soil with good drainage. Rosemary. Rosemary prefers USDA hardiness Zones 7 to 10 and is grown as an aromatic evergreen hedge. This herb is sun and drought resistant with needle-like leaves. You can harvest fresh stems year-round or dry them for winter cooking. French lavender. The French lavender grows in USDA hardiness zone 6 to 9 and is extra beautiful and fragrant. It is a vigorous hybrid cross between English lavender and Portuguese lavender. Catnip. Catnip is a member of the mint family and thrives in zones 3 to 9. It is an excellent herb for brewing relaxing tea. When choosing herbs for Zone 7, it is vital to go for perennial herbs. If you want to try out a herb that you are not sure is suited for Zone 7, you might want to try growing it in a container. This will allow you to bring it indoors over winter and watch how it does. Otherwise, grow any other herbs, not for Zone 7 as annuals. In this case, the herbs will set seed and die within a single growing season. Then you can regrow them again in the coming season. You can either start your herbs as seeds or buy seedlings from your nearest garden center. We recommend buying young plants or seedlings to plant directly into your garden. They are very affordable and save you the worry of growing from seeds. At the beginning of spring, visit your local garden center where you can find a wide selection of them. If you want to start from seeds, do so indoors before the last frost date. Provide them with adequate light from a south-facing window to provide them with the right growing conditions. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.